So in today's video, we're working on the M4900. This is our little tractor. If you're new to the channel, you've probably been waiting a while for this one to get done. If you're not new to the channel, let me tell you, I break a few things. Not intentionally, mind you, but they do get broken from time to time. This is a tractor that lost a bearing that goes inside of here. It's an M4900 Kubota. It's a wonderful tractor. I think we figured out what's going on, but for sure, we need to replace the bearing, and that's what we're gonna do today. Get the bearing installed, get everything put back together, and hopefully make this thing able to get out of the barn, right? So to catch you guys up, in the late fall, we were finishing our hay when I had a neighbor driving this tractor and the bearing went out. And when it went out, it took a lot of things with it. If you catch a bearing as it's going out, then it's usually just the bearing. However, if you don't catch that bearing going out, what's gonna happen is that bearing's gonna break apart inside of here, which it did, and it's just gonna beat everything up on the inside and grind a bunch of metal everywhere. So we have already disassembled it, ordered our parts, the parts are here, and now we're gonna reassemble everything. I chose not to replace this part because I know that if I can get it together and it works, I'm in good shape. If I put it together and it doesn't work, well then I can replace the part, right? This part alone I think was $1,200 to $1,500, and that was another big issue as well. I got my little Dremel out. I wanna just clean up this right inside of here because I got a couple proud places. Once we do that, we're gonna rinse it all off and keep going. Look at this, guys. That's a whole lot of bearings there, folks. I don't know if you guys have ever been to Messick's. If you have never been to Messick's, let me show you what they provide. See that paper? Complete parts list online. Love it. Whenever I'm assembling something, I always print the parts list off because I know I'm going to need it. Go. Oh boy, that slipped right off. That's where it needs to be. First thing we need to do is get this shaft up inside of here. There, okay. There we go. So we know where that's supposed to be. Next thing I'm gonna do is slide this guy right up in here. And I'm gonna try to. Let me show you underneath it here. The next part we got to get in is the shim. So it's going to slide right up in there. And then the ring, snap ring, which is right here, that's going to go in next. And that is not always hateful, but it can be a bit of a challenge at times. Alright, well somebody's gonna lose an eye. It's probably gonna be me. Right, that might work. Doing better than the first one. Hey, Bo! Golly, that thing does not want to come out of there. Huh. Okay, no way. I'll push it up there a little at a time if I have to. No way. If you guys look up in there, I've got it almost in, not all the way around, so we're going to push it in with a little bit of a, like a punch, like a brass rod. No way. End up putting the old one back in, plus the shim that I bought. They're not perfect, but they're going to work. So I was really shocked to see that the seal was messed up as well. So the seal's gonna sit up in there like so. It's gonna pop up in there. I'm saying that out loud, it's not going in. Need my persuader. I definitely don't want to hit in the center. All right, seal's in, now it's time to build the axle. 17180. There it is. Okay. First thing we're gonna put in, guys, is the shim. And we'll set our bearing in place. And we'll start tapping it with our little persuasion tool. Exactly where we want it. I know there's a better way to do that, but that's the way I did it today. I'm pretty sure the next part's going to go on as an assembly. So we're going to get it all together and stick it on there. Not easily, it's not. Alright, got that in. That's good. Until the seal's working good. There it goes. All right, there's the seal. 060. Keepers, we need keepers, we need a bearing. Wow, that's pretty simple. Oh, did I just pull them off? That was dumb. Now that bearing is right there. Okay, goodness, that's heavy. Hit. Oh boy, this thing is heavy. Okay, Kevin, before you go too much farther, where's the O-ring? Okay, now we're gonna try it again. Oh, that thing's still heavy. I want to do a cross pattern when I'm doing this to make sure I've got them all tightened evenly. You can see it got a little damaged here, but if we could not have gotten this part, this would have worked. Since I was able to get the part, I went ahead and installed it. So this is working. What's left to do is get the wheel on and then set the tractor down level, and we'll fill everything up with the gear lube. You guys might be able to see a little bit of grease in here. I am going to spray this off once I get everything done. That way in the future, if we see grease in here, we know we've got a problem. There we go. Okay. Now putting this tire on does make it a little more cumbersome to get the gear lube in. However, I need this thing sitting on the ground pretty flat. Without that, we may not put the right amount of grease in here. Since it's cold, this is going to pretty much take forever. All right, I know that I'm shaking a little bit, guys. You see that hole and the gear lube weeping out? When it's on level ground and you fill it up, that's how you can tell you've got enough gear lube in there. And we have enough gear lube now. I jacked it up in the air so I can spin the wheels to make sure everything is working properly. It is. So the next thing we're going to do, put it back down on the ground, put both our caps back on, and get this tractor out of the barn. Ta-da! It made it out of the barn, finally. I don't know how long it's been. It's been probably the middle of September. I am so glad it's out of the barn. I now have some space to fix something else. All right, let me show you what I did, guys. We end up checking it right here with the level. I cleaned everything off the back with some brake clean. I probably should do it again just to make sure, but we're good there. Now we need to go give it a test drive. It's kind of a muddy mess around here, guys, so I'm not going to take this for too long of a test drive. This is probably the 4th or maybe 5th time that I've done it to this tractor. I've done that other tractor over there. You see that one? That's an M105X. That's a much bigger tractor. These things may not be designed for what I'm putting them through. I've not had lots of problems throughout the years with these tractors. I've owned this one now for close to 20 years, and it just rocks. It does everything I needed to do. It owes me absolutely nothing. It's been a wonderful tractor. Every now and again, though, you have a problem. It's a lot cheaper to fix it than it is to buy a brand new one. This beast, I've beat this thing up. You can see it. It's not in the best shape, that's for sure. Only has about 650 hours on it. It's a 53 horse. It runs really, really well. I love this tractor. About the only thing I have to do to it is change the oil and every now and again put a new battery in it. So guys, if I can do this repair, so can you. It's really easy. It really, really is. If you get stumped, just let me know in the comments below. I'll reach out to you. If you don't get in touch with me, go to our website, milgatfarms.com. Send me an email. I'll try to get to you as soon as I can. This time of the year, it's winter. I'm getting ready for maple season, so I'm up in the bush, which is right up there every single day. And I spend a whole lot of time in the woods this time of year. But when it's nasty like it's been the last couple of days, I come down and try to get things done like this tractor. Everybody, thanks a lot for watching our videos. We really appreciate the time that you give us. We hope you're enjoying them as much as we enjoy making them for you. Do consider giving us a thumbs up. It helps. But you know what really helps? Both from, I guess, a YouTube standard, but me personally, is hearing from you in the comments. What do you think of our videos? Where are you watching from? Do you own a farm? Let's get to know each other. Thanks a lot for watching, everybody. Until next time, God bless you guys.